Why the chosen one often feel lonely or broke. Welcome to the Chosen Bloom. This is more than a channel, it's a sanctuary for the awakened. If you're here, you're not lost. You're being called. There are souls who find themselves alone, perhaps without many close friends, and struggling to find financial stability. Despite their kindness, their genuine nature, and their giving hearts, meaningful relationships feel impossibly elusive to them. They watch others effortlessly build connections and accumulate wealth while they remain on the outside, wondering what invisible barrier keeps them separated from the life they desire. The reason for this, these dear souls discover, is both profound and liberating. They are operating at a frequency of light that exposes the darkness others carry within. When they possess this inner radiance, anyone harboring unhealed shadows, hidden fears, or suppressed truths finds their presence unsettling. Others cannot get close because their very existence reveals what people are trying to hide. They are not broken. They are not behind. They are brilliantly, powerfully different. In this exploration of the chosen one's path, those walking the road of higher spiritual evolution, we'll uncover why they often find themselves isolated, disconnected from a world that seems to operate by rules they can't quite grasp. We'll dive deep into why they frequently struggle financially in a society that worships material success above all else. But most importantly, we'll reveal how these very struggles are not obstacles to overcome, but sacred initiations designed to transform them into who they were always meant to become. If your spirit is already stirring, if something in your bones is saying this is for me, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and drop 777 in the comments. That's heaven's number for spiritual alignment, and today, beloved, you just stepped into yours. Because what I'm about to share with you isn't just going to explain why you feel different. It's going to show you why that difference is divine. There's a frequency that certain souls carry, a vibration that sets them apart from the moment they draw breath. These are the chosen ones, and their path is marked not by ease, but by a particular kind of sacred suffering that the world mistakes for failure. They wake up carrying weight that isn't theirs, the collective pain of humanity pressed against their chest like a stone. Their loneliness isn't just about being alone. It's the ache of being perpetually misunderstood by a world that operates on frequencies they've outgrown. Friends don't just drift away, they flee, often without explanation, leaving the chosen one wondering what invisible force repels the very people they long to connect with. The truth is both simple and profound: chosen ones are living mirrors. Their presence does not only just reveal light, but it also exposes shadow. Every conversation becomes an unwitting therapy session where others see reflections of their own unhealed wounds, their hidden shame, their carefully constructed lies. Most people aren't seeking this level of truth. They want connection without confrontation, intimacy without introspection. So they run from the mirror, leaving the chosen one to wonder why they're always too much for everyone else. This mirror effect operates beyond conscious awareness, but its impact ripples through every interaction. The chosen one's authenticity strips away pretense. Their vulnerability cracks open facades. Their raw honesty illuminates the performance most people call life. They speak truth in a world addicted to comfortable lies, and truth-tellers have always walked alone. The financial struggles cut even deeper because they challenge everything society teaches about worth and success. These souls watch mediocre people accumulate wealth through paths that make their spirit recoil, while their own principled stands lead to empty bank accounts. They've walked away from opportunities that promised security but demanded compromise of their soul. They've chosen meaning over money so many times that poverty feels like punishment for having principles. But here's what the world doesn't understand: the traditional paths to wealth that feel wrong to chosen ones often are wrong for them. Their energy is calibrated for transformation, not transaction. They're here to serve, not just survive. Their relationship with money mirrors their relationship with worthiness, and most chosen ones inherited worthiness wounds that run generations deep. Many carry ancestral poverty like a genetic imprint: great-grandparents who survived wars, grandparents who knew scarcity, parents who learned that people like us don't get nice things. These aren't just family stories, they're energetic patterns embedded in the chosen one's cellular memory, whispering that safety comes from staying small, invisible, unremarkable. The cruel irony is that chosen ones are natural givers in a world full of unconscious takers. They radiate healing energy that draws people like moths to flame, but most lack the capacity to reciprocate. Every relationship becomes an energetic hemorrhage. They pour out love, wisdom, and light while receiving crumbs in return. The need to retreat isn't antisocial, it's survival. They learn to guard their energy like treasure because they've discovered how quickly it can be depleted by those who take without giving. What looks like isolation from the outside is actually initiation from within. Every hour spent alone, every moment of seeming abandonment, every period of financial struggle is forging something that can only be created in the fire of solitude. The chosen ones aren't being punished, they're being prepared. Their loneliness serves as spiritual boot camp, developing the emotional and energetic muscles they'll need for their true purpose. Away from the noise of others' expectations, they discover who they really are beneath the layers of conditioning. They learn to hear their soul's voice above the world's chatter. They develop unshakable self-reliance that no relationship can threaten, and no external circumstance can destroy. The financial struggles operate as spiritual curriculum, teaching lessons that can't be learned in comfort. Every closed door redirects them toward opportunities aligned with their soul's purpose rather than just their survival needs. Every financial crisis forces them to confront their relationship with worthiness, trust, and divine timing. They're learning that abundance flows not from desperation but from alignment, not from compromise but from integrity. The chosen ones are also cosmic janitors, cleaning up generational patterns that have corrupted their family lines for decades. Every time they choose growth over safety, authenticity over approval, purpose over profit, they send healing ripples both backward and forward through their lineage. This is why their journey feels impossibly heavy. They're not just living their own life, they're healing their entire ancestral line. The breakthrough comes when they understand that their struggles weren't random, they were recruitment. Every challenge was an interview for a cosmic position they didn't know they were applying for. Every wound became a doorway to wisdom. Every period of lack became preparation for conscious abundance. As their inner work deepens, the external world begins to shift. The loneliness that once felt like punishment transforms into discernment. They can finally distinguish between surface connections and soul bonds. People who couldn't handle their intensity naturally fade away, making space for tribe members who celebrate their light instead of fearing it. The shallow conversations give way to exchanges that nourish rather than drain. Their relationship with money undergoes similar alchemy. As they align with their true purpose, opportunities that honor their values multiply. Income streams that feed their soul rather than just their bank account begin flowing. They discover that spiritual growth and material prosperity aren't enemies, they're dance partners when approached from authentic alignment. The chosen ones begin to understand their true role, their way showers for humanity's next evolution. Their journey through darkness becomes a lighthouse for others navigating similar storms. Every struggle they've overcome becomes a roadmap for those still lost in the wilderness they've already traversed. Their wounds become their credentials. Their struggles transform into their superpowers. They realize they didn't survive their challenges, they were forged by them. Every moment of loneliness was developing their capacity for authentic connection. Every financial struggle was teaching them to trust divine timing over desperate action. The chosen ones stand at the threshold of their true beginning, not their tragic ending. The years of feeling broken were actually years of becoming. The isolation was incubation. The struggles were strengthening. They're not behind, they're exactly where they need to be, carrying gifts that could only be developed through the precise path they've walked. The world is ready for what they've been becoming in the silence. Their time of hiding is ending. Their season of impact is beginning. They're not chosen ones because they're special because they're chosen, and choice implies purpose, and purpose implies power beyond anything they've yet imagined. The phoenix doesn't question the fire. It simply rises.